Zhou Yue returned to the room and sent a WeChat message to teacher Li, asking her to help scan a report of her physical examination. Since Zhou Yue gave birth to 7 children yesterday, 7 pregnant women jointly sent her something like a pennant, as well as a lion dance team, and the Friendship Hospital suddenly became more lively than before. In contrast, Chao Yuqian was very disappointed and left the crowd silently. Many parturients came to her for a checkup, and Li Tiancheng took her to the place where the villagers burned incense and worshipped her to tease her. Wang Xiaokong noticed that Chao Yuqian hadn't stayed at home and took her to relax. Zhou Yue wanted to open the high-definition scan file sent to her by teacher Li, but the network was very stuck and she couldn't open it. Wu Xin brought in a live fish. Zhou Yue wanted to show him the internet, but Wu Xin said that he was busy making fish first. Wang Xiaokong took Chao Yuqian to a large sea of flowers near the Youhao Hospital. After seeing it, Chao Yuqian suddenly became cheerful and felt happy for a while. Wang Xiaokong comforted her. Thanks to Wang Xiaokong's enlightenment, Chao Yuqian's mood was no longer as depressed as before, and she planned to invite him to dinner as a thank you. Aunt Lan was very worried about her husband, Dr. Ruan, so she came to the hospital to ask Zhou Yue for help. She had vaguely noticed that Dr. Ruan's money was coming from the wrong path, and was very worried that her husband would go to jail because of this. Zhou Yue was not easy to intervene, and could only guarantee that he would not talk nonsense. Chao Yuqian took Wang Xiaokong home for dinner. He was speechless about the luxury of Chao Yuqian's house. Wang Xiaokong was happy and grateful to learn that he was the first male friend to be brought back to the villa by Chao Yuqian. Compared with the luxury of Chao Yuqian's home, the kitchen of Youhao Hospital is a different kind of scenery. Li Tiancheng and Liao Yu dealt with live fish in the kitchen, but Liao Yu had never dealt with a live fish before and refused to let Li Tiancheng stun it. The two of you pushed me and Zhou Yue came over to take a look, and couldn't help feeling speechless for their grinding. Zhou Yue put on the apron directly, and stunned the fish with a stick in front of Li Tiancheng and Liao Yu, leaving Li Tiancheng and Liao Yu astonished. Liao Yu hurried out. Li Tiancheng and Zhou Yue closed their eyes in silence for the fish. After Wang Xiaokong came back, he described Chao Yuqian's villa as magnificent, and deliberately praised Chao Yuqian like flowers in front of Liao Yu. Yi Hong and Wu Xin wondered if he liked Chao Yuqian. Wang Xiaokong did not deny it, but looked at Liao Yu. Seeing that Yi Hong was knitting a sweater, Wu Xin mentioned Yi Hong's son Zhou Feng. He was too young to stay. Yi Hong used to knit sweaters for his children, but when he grew up, he disliked that the sweaters he knit were not good-looking, which made Yi Hong a little sad, almost crying. Everyone saw this and immediately eased the atmosphere of sadness. Zhou Yue prepared the ingredients, and Li Tiancheng admired it. Since the two fell in love, Li Tiancheng seized every possible opportunity to get rid of her. Zhou Yue has long been used to it. Li Tiancheng personally cooks it and looks pretty good, but it is a pity that he forgot to put salt in every dish. Liao Yu still thinks that Li Tiancheng and Zhou Yue's love relationship is just trying to create a sense of freshness. When running on the beach, Li Tiancheng gave Li Tiancheng a vicious talk, which made Li Tiancheng feel very inexplicable at one time. Nguyen didn't dare to identify Roy, but instead identified the small sales manager who sold refrigerators. This behavior is extremely ridiculous, but John has no evidence. Anthony asked Nguyen to do this deliberately for the sake of the security guard. She exaggerated the facts, even distorting the facts, slandering John's guided investigation, and said that the police threatened Nguyen to intimidate him. And Fanny's arrogance and excessiveness made the police very angry. Zhou Yue saw Aunt Lan's gold bracelet accidentally, and Aunt Lan asked her not to tell other people, especially John.